The next exercise, 8 of the chapter, is about the prime factor. Prime factors can be defined as the factors of a number that are also prime numbers. So in order to understand them better, we will solve some questions. So let's just take a start. Every composite whole number can be broken down and written as the product of its prime factor. And that's exactly what this question asks us. That is, to express the following numbers as the product of prime factors in here. So we are given 30, 24, 100, 225, 360, 504, 650, 1125, 756, 92, 40. So there are two methods. We can write the numbers as product of prime factors. One is the tree diagram and the other one is using the division. In here, all these diagrams, these are called as the tree diagrams, in which the number is split into a product of prime number. Each one of them are having certain steps to be followed so that we can have this product of the prime factor of this number 30 and the different numbers provided in here. So when we are going for the tree diagram, so we write the number as two factors. So in here we have written 30 and we write it as two factors. So 3 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30. If a factor is a prime number, we circle it. So between 3 and 10, 3 is a prime number, but 10 is not. If a factor is a composite number, we split it into two factors. 3 was a prime number, so we circled it. 10 is not a prime number, so we split it into two factors. 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. So in here 2 is a prime number and so is 5. We keep splitting until the end, until we come across two primes. So in here, as you can see, finally we come across these two primes, and this is where we stop. Then we are able to write the primes in ascending order with multiplication sign between them, between the numbers. So in here, in ascending order, in here this can be written as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6, 6 multiplied by 5 is equal to 30. So we were able to write number 30 as a product of its prime factors. The division method for the same number is made in this way. We draw a kind of a table. In here we write our number that is given to us. We divide by the smallest prime number that will go exactly into the number. We continue dividing using the smallest prime numbers that will go into our new answer each time, and we will stop when we reach 1. So in here 3 into 10 multiplied by 10 is equal to 30, then 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10, then 5 multiplied by 1 is equal to 5. So when we reach 1, as you can see in here, we write the prime number, the prime factors in ascending order as we did it in here with multiplication sign. So in here, as expressed again for you, 6 multiplied by 5 is equal to 30. So as you can see in here, we have this 30. So this is the division method and this is the tree diagram, but in both of them what we get, we would be able to write the number as a product of the prime factor. So this is the product of the prime factor for this number 30. We do this for the second, that is 24. 2 multiplied by 12 is equal to 24. So again, as you can see in here, the one that is a prime number, it is being circled. The one that is a composite number, it is further split. In here 3 is a prime number, 4 is not, 4 is a composite, so composite number is split till we get two prime numbers. In here it is 2. And then we can express it in ascending order, so it would be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 24. For 100 again multiplied by 2 multiplied by 50, we write the number as 2 factors. 2 multiplied by 50, so 2 and 50 are both the factors of 100. Then we split the one that is a composite in, and in here 5 multiplied by 10 is equal to 50, so 5 is a prime, we circle it, 10 is a composite, we split it further till we get 2 prime factors. So in here it is 2 and 5 both are prime factors, so here is where we stop, and again we write it as a product of the prime numbers in ascending order. 225, again the same, 5 multiplied by 45, 5 is a prime, circled, 45 is composite, split. Then 9 multiplied by 45, 9 multiplied by 5 is equal to 45, so 5 being prime, circled, 9 being a composite, split. And at the end 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9, so we get the 2 primes at the end. And now these primes that are being circled, we can write it with ascending order with a multiplication between them, as you can see in here. It would be 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Then we are having 360, again split into 2 factors or written as 2 factors. 2 being prime, circled, 180 being composite, split. Then 2 multiplied by 90 is equal to 180, 2 being prime, circled, 90 being composite, split. 3 multiplied by 30 is equal to 90. 3 is a prime number, so it's a prime factor in fact, so 30 being a composite, it is split into 2 factors. 3 multiplied by 10, so 3 being the prime is circled, and 10 being the composite is further split into 2 primes, so 2 prime factors, that is 2 and 5, so 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. Then we write it in the ascending order and be able to write it as a product of the prime factors as given in here. Then 540, we write it as 2 factors. If a factor is a prime, it is circled. If it is a composite, it is split into 2 factors. We keep splitting it till we get 2 primes, and then we write it in ascending order with multiplication sign, as you can see in here. Continuing it, 650, 2 multiplied by 325 is equal to 650. So 2 being the prime is circled, 325 being the composite is split into 2 factors. In which 5 is a prime, so it is circled. 65 being the composite, it's split into 2 factors in which all of them or both the factors are prime, so here's where we stop, and then we write it as a product of the prime factor in ascending order using a multiplication between the factors we have received. We have got 1125 is done in the same manner. 756 is done in the same manner. In all of them, as you can see, we are circling the prime numbers, the prime factors, and we stop when we receive 2 prime factors. And then we express it as the product of prime factors using the multiplication sign between the prime factors. 9240 being a 4-digit number is done the same. 2 multiplied by 4620, we first write this number as 2 factors, then the prime is being circled, the composite is being split further. 2 multiplied by 2310 gives us 4620, then it is again split into 2 factors. 2 being the prime is circled, 1155 being a composite is further split, in where we get 3 multiplied by 385. The second factor is a composite number, so we split it further. We get 5 and 77, so 5 is a prime, it is being circled, and the 77 being the composite number, it's split further, and finally 7 multiplied by 11 is equal to 77. So 2 primes we get, and here's where we stop, and then we express the number as a product of the prime factors. So I hope the concept of prime factor, the two methods, that is the using tree diagram and using the division method, is both clear for you. That's all for now for this exercise. I hope it's clear and you will be able to solve such questions. Thank you everyone, and happy learning.